Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Giru if you're new here, and this is my Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc playthrough. If you need to catch up, I recommend doing so with the playlist. I recommend doing so with the playlist that will be linked at the top of this video in a card. But if you are caught up, Chihiro was brutally murdered. It's alleged that a notorious serial killer, Jack, I can't say the whole thing, this is the intro, I can't say his whole name. It's alleged that a notorious serial killer is one of our classmates, according to Byakuya, who suspiciously at the beginning of this chapter was like, I'm not gonna play along with anybody else. I'm quite sus of him, not just because he separated himself from the group and refused to like be a cooperative person, but also because he and Toko have a really interesting relationship. He sure seems to know a lot about things that would put him in a weird position when you consider everything with the evidence that we've gathered in our investigation of Chihiro's murder so far. So basically, my expectation is that Byakuya did it and that he's in cohorts with Toko. If we could take out two birds with one stone, that'd be great. So wish me luck. We're gonna hop right into our class investigation. If you want to watch this playthrough live, don't forget that I do stream it on Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Time over at twitch.tv/xgiru. I'd love to have you over here, but regardless, enjoy the rest of the video, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about Byakuya. Like, do you fuck with him? I don't. Hey everybody, this is Editing Giru. I'm just piping in to let you guys know that this episode turned out to be 2.5 hours long, so I'm gonna split it somewhere, wherever it feels like it makes sense to split it up, and the next one will kind of have a cold open. So just wanted to let you know, if you don't get an outro, it's because I didn't feel like putting my face on camera right now. So anyway, enjoy. All right, let's get into it. Oh my god, what are you guys even talking about? Dr. Pepper a day? Hee hee boobies. Giru broadcasts me on the toilet. Did I broadcast you on the toilet? I broadcasted my moderator on the toilet. Let's be real. Do you not like Dr. Pepper anymore, QB? At all? I mean, I do too, Chuckies. I also love boobs. Oh, I was trying to make it on the screen. You suck. This quirky person is sus? Yeah! Oh my god, just came in here and started shouting boobs? You're right. The Genocide Jack with a J is so funny still to me, Madison. Also, I hope you're well, Quirky. I hope you're doing good. Stream needs an adult. I'm right here. It's me. Okay, I'm gonna remember to cut all of me talking to chat out. I had to catch up with you guys.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
I forgot
the class trial.
I forgot I cranked my headset to listen to the fart sounds in between the recordings. Don't ask, okay? YouTube, don't ask.
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The music is the shit is so creepy right here. I'm horrified. Who's ready? What? I cannot get over how short I am. Ahem, so is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh?
And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of a class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll just go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like that, he said a few minutes later. That is not what those words say. He reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Oh, she's crazy. I told him I don't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. You're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. You! It was literally you. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And the murderer is one of us. Every time, buddy. Someone's standing right here. Every time, buddy. I guess I could talk to everybody again. You ready? We doing this?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. What kind of ramen did you make, Alfie? I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Do you guys remember when Taka and Mondo had a romantic night in the sauna?
Shall we go?
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
Oh, very sad.
It's Fujisaki. I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. I guess it wasn't much help at all on this one. What about you, Toko? What do you have to say for yourself? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Crazy ass. Alright, let's roll. I hope Toko and Byakuya are guilty. They're both really annoying.
It's true.
With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally... That sounds pretty good, Nathan. Oh, it came to a sudden stop. We're here! What do you think, Irene? Decorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're ready to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. Oh, we're gonna have all the dead people's pictures everywhere again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes! Oh my god, we're saving! I think the court, I think the class trial music is my favorite music in the game besides the intro. Celeste is 3D, but I think that she like scares him into submission. Roach. What's my current theory? My current theory is that Byakuya is a copycat, wants to be a copycat killer of Genocide Jack, and that he knows Toko is obsessed with him, so he manipulated Toko into acting crazy, because a lot of us would believe that Toko is crazy anyway because she's annoying. And so he took the theory that she could, or that the killer could have had DID, and is like telling her to act like that, but he's actually the one that killed Chihiro. Maybe, oh my god, maybe Chihiro went into the, I don't know, actually, I'm not sure, but anyway, I do think that Byakuya killed Chihiro and then staged her body. Like, I think that in the girls' locker room, so I think that he and Toko are in on it together, because it would make it look like Toko, you know what I'm saying? But if Toko's in on it and we guess the wrong person, actually, I don't know what the ruse would be. I don't know. I think Byakuya and Toko are the culprits. Yeah, Chihiro was dead. Oh yeah, she was dead. But it definitely was not the actual genocide Jack, because they would have killed with scissors, because they have access to scissors. So I do think that somebody staged it. Oh my god, Sakura. Beef ramen. Sounds good. I don't know, I'm scared. Should I say, I feel like I only have one skill. Am I supposed to have other skills by now? Melodious voice increases damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed, effective during bullet time battle. What is this other one that I have? Increases influence gauge by 2. Oh, I can have both of them on. So that's good. Alright, let's review the evidence quickly. Oh, so Chihiro was probably meeting with somebody, like meeting with a guy, because Hina was talking about how... Actually, that would make sense why Chihiro would be murdered in the boys' locker room and then staged in the girls' locker room. If she, like, wasn't comfortable talking to the girls but was comfortable talking to the guys for training. So that's possible. She was struck by the dumbbell. Chihiro had told anyone willing to listen that she wanted to get stronger. So maybe Mondo helped her? She could have also been just using another e-handbook. Yeah, she kept her distance from the girls. The boys' locker room carpet was swapped out with the girls' locker room carpet at some point, but Chihiro's blood was on the girls' locker room carpet, so that's kind of confusing. The posters were swapped. Chihiro's handbook is missing. She was set up with the extension cord. Which Byakuya is most closely associated with. Right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse, stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag, presumably to exercise, but the clothes weren't found at the crime scene. And that's the last piece of evidence that we have. I think you have to actually, is it bad if I ask him if you can find all the evidence, or should I not know? What do you think? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm ready to go. Like, is it possible to not gather all the evidence? And like, if I ask, is it possible not to gather all the evidence, does that mess with the gameplay at all? Like, is it spoilery at all? You needed to go to the trial? That's what I thought. Like, you have to collect all the evidence to initiate the trial. So yeah, we have it all. But I was like, I did want to look for her clothes, but I guess we wouldn't have been able to find them. All right. Lock in. It would suck, but I think that would make it interesting.
Explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
He's so cute about it. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Oh, fuck. Okay. Everybody lock in. This stresses me out every time. Alright, I got... my truth bullet is a locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Oh. Oh!
Interesting.
I'm in! No!
Certainly would make from
I'm
a
in!
weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
I missed. Guys, go again.
Fatal injury.
How do I go fast?
It appears it was a head wound.
How do I fast it?
The Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Fuck.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No!
That certainly would make...
I figured out how to rewind. I fast forward it. It's control to fast forward.
Chihiro's fate, it appears it was...
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
An iron pipe.
Oh, timing it sucks. Yes, you have to time it.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell? Found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Someone find out how to slow it again, because I forgot.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Well, duh, Hina.
Yay! That's so creepy!
She's unaffected.
If you don't mind, I
Shut
will
up!
from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Oh my god.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
He's insane, I think.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear about more? Sure. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Excuse me. Wait, why is someone telling me how to slow it? Not a single person cam isn't looking up the button to slow time. But I'm about to have to deal with white noise. Look at the controls. I'm in the class trial. I'm literally in the I hate Cam. Shut up, Nathan. Hello? Look at the controls. Thank you, Madison. Wow. Madison donating to charity, helping me remember the controls. Alfie, thank you too. Guys, don't even worry about the Giru gets engaged space on your 2025 predictions card, all right? Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Nathan, press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim. Jesus. Oh, well, if it's you, silly, that's fine. But if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. I don't have it set to gentle. Alright. Good luck, have fun! Okay. So spacebar to slow time.
The culprit is Genocide
Jack. I'm sure.
Okay, that's the white
Case
noise.
closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
This guy's voice is like, I feel like I should know who this is, but I really don't.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that.
Yeah, exactly, Madison. I found the death note.
More importantly,
wait.
It outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
Wait, Byakuya is so light Yagami coded, actually. You bring up an excellent point with that one. It's Aaron from Attack on Titan. I haven't watched it, you guys. Don't remind Cam.
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Shut up! Shut up! She's dead! I can't fucking play this game anymore. Oh my god.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case,
It's powerful, Monty.
suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro is most definitely suspended in the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
One of us.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Okay, is this really gonna be that predictable?
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie! What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Bloodophobia is crazy.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Much to think about, chat.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko but also not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Alright, whatever. I just don't think it's her. Oh, I forgot how this goes. Guys, I forgot how it goes. Wait. How does this work? If you shoot the wrong letters during Heyman's Gambit, you'll take damage or you'll fail the case. Spell something? What am I supposed to spell? That's a puzzle? I don't know what it's supposed to spell. Okay. Show us your spelling bee skills. Train. No. Oh my god. I-S. R. It's not R. T. Shit. T. Shit. C. Schizo? Are you serious? Are they making me spell schizo? Excuse me? Where did I get schizo from?
Now I understand. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
That's not what schizophrenia is! Next trial, you get to spell a racial slur? Oh my god! What is happening?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have... What did...
Oh, I didn't mean to cut him off, sorry.
But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Oh, was it really, Trey? Really? Wow. I guess that's valid context. Now, the word schizo, I'm like, that's just shitty. If someone verifies it, well, I could verify it too, but... Fart. Alright, the one thing that shows Toko, her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw...
Verify this,
and
bitch,
then,
shut up.
when she woke up...
I hate this face so much, you guys. Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world is a front and back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. I don't feel like reading all of that.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Why would she be afraid of killing more people? If she... Why?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Maybe she's just like a little weirdo. You know how when kids want attention or teenagers want attention, they just like make shit up? Oh, also I have an ad running. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you know how kids just like make stuff up? Like, I feel like she could just be doing stuff for attention. What do you mean, like me? There's an article from Penn State published the same year this release talking about how people confuse schizophrenia with DID. So it wasn't classified under DID? I mean, under schizophrenia still? My niece literally said she would kill me. I mean, it makes sense why the game would make the association, because people do confuse the two, honestly, even still now, but it seems egregious now in 2025. That's what I look like when I sleep? QB. QB.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
He's framing her. He's absolutely framing her. Yeah. But that's what fact checking is for. Thank you, chat, for looking that up for me so we could find out sooner than later. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that people would still make the association, Trey. So I don't blame you. You had the same experience.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story.
Shut up, Alfie.
I didn't ask you.
Oh, I got the chills. I'm scared of him.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Oh my god, it's literally him. He's not don't say that.
Besides, you broke your promise first.
You can't be the second person that says hear me out for Byakuya, Alfie. Twice today.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I couldn't keep our promise, but don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I
kept
my promise,
God damn it.
you would go out with me.
She's so pathetic, dude.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
Byakuya troopers, get out. This is like when people are like thirst over Louise when I play Metaphor. I'm like, no, oh my god, Byakuya, I'm voting in it. I can't be alone. I can't be alone in this. I'm passing. Thank you everybody for watching the ads if you got caught in them, by the way. That's different. Okay, Madison. Oh my god. Okay, thank god y'all are passing. Byakuya is one of my sister's fave in this game. You better watch your back, Roach. I would smash Louis. Can't with you motherfuckers. He gives me Elon Musk vibes. He does, actually. The voice? No. I'm not hearing. He's a fan favorite? I hate the fans. I voted smash just to vote against you. Silly. My god.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing.
He did it. He did it, and he's so obviously framing Toko.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it. But...
I fuck with that, Trey. I fuck with that.
Your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Me too. Oh my god, not me agreeing with Toko on something.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person?
Oh my god. Dude, Cam, can you get me can you find this image of her on Google? I want this for a thumbnail so bad. This is so good.
You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but the next second... Oh my god!
Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill?
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
What's happening?
So intense.
Like they say, sound and
murderous mind, sound, and murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Casey, thanks for the watch streak. Please help me. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Oh my god.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Oh, hell yeah, Casey. We are, not to interrupt Genocide Jill here. Casey, thank you, Baldus Casey, for donating $20 to our direct relief fundraiser. YouTube, make sure you check out the fundraiser link in the description if it's still up when you see this video. Feel free to donate. And Casey and everybody else in chat, well, not Casey just donated, but everybody else in chat, !donate if you'd like to join our fundraising efforts. Casey, I'll make sure you get, I feel like you might have the role already, but I'll make sure you get it if you don't. Thank you so much, Casey. Okay, I'm okay with this, hear me out, because what that tongue do? I'm so distracted by your tongue. I know, it's kind of scary. I do not have the role. Okay, I'll make sure you get it. Oh my god. What? I think that takes us up to, we're at 195, chat. We're at 195. We're only 55 away from our 250 goal. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Just kidding again.
I think she's funny.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
I don't think she is.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever.
Silly! Thank you for donating $10 to Direct Relief. Let's freaking go! Only $45 away, chat.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
I agree. This is way less annoying. I won't say this is way less Nathan. This is way less annoying than Toko. Being a serial killer is not an embarrassing secret. In this scenario, though, it would be a dangerous secret to have, or to have exposed, because everyone would be sus of you.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
I know you're not. How could a girl with this face do anything wrong?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion. Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. I don't think Hina was really on her side. Not the Tide Smasher pass for Genocide Jill. You guys are insane. Okay, the status of the dead body. I know exactly. The white noise, I'm not...
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
I think I was supposed to hit modus operandi. I just didn't really know what that meant, so I didn't shoot it. Okay, yeah, it was modus operandi.
I didn't kill anyone!
You say that.
Oh, the MO.
Oh, an alibi!
When you compare your past murders to
The modus operandi matches completely.
No, that's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
No, I'm actually positive that they're not the same.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Tell him! Wait, guys, I like Genocide Jill. Don't quote me.
I murder with passion and conviction.
See, you can see the passion and conviction in her murders of the 14-year-old boys.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Which sentence was wild, Monty? There were a lot of sentences that could have been wild there. Shut up, Nathan.
Rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders and the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases. Look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal injury.
For one, the cause of death is different.
Stop saying that. You guys are gonna get me actually canceled.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Oh, excuse me, this game's just so boring.
Yes, that is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini,
She's making me hungry somehow.
then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
What is she talking about?
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
Except it wasn't a rope! What is Hifumi pointing at? Did you see his fat little finger? What is he pointing at?
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
No, not me, Roach. Oh my god.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Referring to me?
Big Mac!
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the
True, it was all men.
Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Oh my god. Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is Chihiro was her lover goes crazy. Yuri and Danganronpa?
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Big Mac's really slamming this case. Ken Harada 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shojigaku, Kono Isai, Takeshi Yoshida, Kamatsu Taro, Takefume Gono, Uchida Naohia, Takeshi Masamue, Yuroi Mijima. There's no end to it. They're all dudes.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Cam, you better watch out. My inner Jill might come out.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Hey, she should have killed Byakuya.
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl! And the mopey side of me just hates it! But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged man-madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Yeah! Oh my god, I was dying last night at Emeris's stream when Duck Dan was just going, Yowie! It was so good, dude. It was so good. Yeah, we Fujo Warrior.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, Lolly Car!
Tell him!
Her?
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He can't handle that because he's a rich boy.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
A man.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors.
She can all the girls have scissors.
Scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world.
Oh shit, even better.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Why does she sound like Monokuma?
She's fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Wait, did you just realize that they're called dumbbells? Like, in real life, did you think they were called dung bells? You are so brave typing that in chat. You are so brave. I'm not gonna say anything else, but I love that. I'm glad Danganronpa is helping us all learn. I'm not okay. Chat might do a number on you, so I'm not gonna throw anything in the ring. That's really funny.
Tell me I'm wrong, you can't. Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Taka.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Oh, sweet Taka. It's okay. I'll take care of it for you.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Dumbbells is killing me, dude. I'm not gonna forget that. Every time I see your name, silly, I'm gonna be like, Dumbbells.
Yeah.
Corky, how could you let her think that?
I'm not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied Genocide Jack cases. Select someone. Oh, I fucking will, dude. Oh, look at his face.
Byakuya, It's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
I'll cock him.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So,
Guys, I said this already.
disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Okay, she's a little too horny now for my liking.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
The whole fucking time.
Look, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
You're right, Madison. She is matching y'all's energy. The locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right?
Literally when you got here, bro.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Shut up! There's a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Oh, I'm so stressed out. As something called Truth Flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot at once as a single truth bullet. Shot once as a single truth bullet. Bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. Okay, so I have to have it locked and loaded. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. Me too, Madison. I don't like that Cam's saying, oh boy. That's stressing me out. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? Fuck, I'm stupid. In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Okay. This always makes me so nervous, even though it's not that, like, even though it's fine. Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
Wait, I right-click?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Oh, I see this up here in the progress.
Was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
You wish you'd taken me with you.
No, they said shift. How could he have known before we even found it? Oh.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
Wait, huh?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely
Toko.
take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I have to absorb. If you target a weak spot and then hold down the left mouse button. Okay. Nathan, please. Okay. How far into the trial are we? We're on to sussing out Byakuya, Rico. We've been in it for like a good 30 minutes, so. How are you, by the way? Welcome in. I would say I would help, but I feel like I have no room to talk, so I'll just spend time with my dumbbells. Yeah, time to get strong, silly. But don't do it in Despair Murder High School or you will die. The bullet will turn green whenever I like focus on it.
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Okay, I got it.
Weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girl, that's unnatural. The victim
Was Chihiro.
No, it's wrong.
I figured it out. Thank you, Rico, by the way, for that other tip.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that, because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Sorry, the song fucks.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
You're too weak.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that.
Tell him, Madison.
Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is, I think.
Good night, Sakura.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence proves that Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? I'm surprised it's only giving me one bullet.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, it's wrong.
Don't say, oh, just you wait. I hate that. It's scary, Kim.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Actually.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say...
Did no one look close enough at it to see that it was a fucking extension cord? Like, is anybody trying? I'm not gonna lie, everybody was just like fucking chilling, being like, I can't believe Chihiro is dead. Was anybody else investigating?
That extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
They're just vibing. I might die, but Big Mac's got it.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time?
Besides Kyoko.
Went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
That's literally, I think, what they say. I think they're like, live and let God, aka Kyoko, Byakuya, Makoto.
Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this. I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room.
Chihiro.
Hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
No, you didn't kill her in the girls' locker
I
room.
intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
There's always something that's bothering this little boy.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Oh wait, no, it makes sense. The carpets make sense now because, like, Sakura said that she spilled coffee on it, but if he killed her in the boys' locker room, actually, and then swapped everything, then it would... I was confused about that earlier, but that does make sense. They weren't all vibing there. There was totally a gay scene with the sauna. But I think that was before the murder, silly. The beautiful yaoi love was before the murder.
What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said is the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of...
What are you talking about, dude?
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
That doesn't mean she was killed in there. I bet that she went to Byakuya for help working out. Or she went to another dude for help working out, and they took her in the boys' locker room. But either way, I'm pretty sure, like, obviously Byakuya killed her.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
You know, this fucking guy, dude.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
His face. Okay, fair point, Roach, but like, I'm trying to think of why she would be in the boys' locker room.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Oh, he's mad. Look at him.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys and girls' locker room. Okay, well, it's definitely the rug. I don't know which one to do, though. First, I have to prove the scenes were switched? Do they want me to do the...
Shoot!
Oh shit, I embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Well, those things were switched! Anyway, it's the locker room posters. This is embarrassing.
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
A big boob supermodel.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
This fucking bitch.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
I found a poopy dookie stain on the boys' carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
I love when this part of the song hits.
But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's
Sorry, Makoto.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
Imagine you go to the club and they're playing the class trial music from Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I would throw ass to this.
I can certainly follow your reason.
Yes.
Why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
To make it look like a girl did it.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Because she didn't hang out with the girls.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
But she could also have just taken one of the other
But
e-handbooks.
Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
That's not true.
She did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Hero! Finally, someone else doing some work.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? All right, everybody, lock in. Where are my bullets? Bullets!
Is it really possible?
Yes.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she
Fuck!
could get into the boys' locker room, no problem.
That was too slow. It was broken.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really...
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have...
No, I don't. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong.
I know, I'm petal pewing.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
Oh, I love Hero too.
I'm struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, no, there's only a regulation about lending out your handbook.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
She went in there with someone else.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
No!
Seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Are you guys stupid?
Okay, then.
Actually, they are.
Vote for Byakuya.
I love Toko. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Kyoko, my girl.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
Wait. Guys, if Byakuya didn't do it, I'm gonna be really mad that he's still in the game. No, but Byakuya would have to be the one to do it, right? Because he staged the crime. Unless, what if there was more than one person involved, but it wasn't Toko and Byakuya? What if it was Toko and... Because Mondo was talking about how she wanted to get strong. Oh, it was Courtney. Okay, that makes sense.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that.
Yeah, it's true, Nathan.
Why don't we take
And
a little
Roach.
break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. What do you think you're doing?
Oh, wait.
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Oh no, Courtney.
For real?
Recess!
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
I think that was it, Rico. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Are you kidding me?
Locker room? We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Okay, I was like, if I have to read things out loud, I'm gonna be so annoyed.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You wanna check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Oh my god, I had a hair in my nose.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Okay, I'm ready.
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Hina!
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
This game is perverted for perverts.
Not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
I can hear Kim laughing in the other room. Oh my god. Guys, this is gonna get rough. This is gonna get rough, you guys. Oh god, I'm not ready!